Don't move, because the world beneath the ocean is more terrifying than most horror films. Most people look at the sea and see a surface, a horizon, waves, light. But below that surface is a vertical abyss so deep that the tallest mountain on Earth could vanish inside it. A world with no sunlight, no rescue, no human sound. Only freezing black water, crushing pressure, and creatures so strange they look less like animals and more like evidence that Earth is hiding another planet beneath our own. And the worst part? Humanity has mapped Mars, scanned the Moon and photographed distant galaxies, while large parts of our own deep ocean remain almost completely unknown. If you're new here, subscribe to Mystrixia, turn on the bell and stay with us. Here is the first thing most people get wrong about the ocean. They think of it as a flat space. It is not. It is a vertical world, stacked in layers, each one more extreme than the last. Earth's oceans cover more than 70% of the planet's surface. But what matters here is not only width, it is depth. The average depth of the ocean is about 3.7 kilometers. That alone is enormous. It means if you dropped many of the world's tallest skyscrapers into the sea, they would disappear completely. But average depth is misleading, because the deepest parts of the ocean are not gentle slopes. They are trenches, gigantic wounds in the seafloor, plunging into darkness with a scale so extreme that the human mind struggles to picture it. And as you descend, the ocean stops being familiar, then hostile, then alien. The upper layer is called the sunlight zone. This is the part of the ocean where sunlight still penetrates. It is where photosynthesis happens, where plankton bloom, where coral reefs grow, where most of the marine life people know actually survives: fish, sea turtles, sharks, dolphins, whales passing through bright blue water. This zone feels alive because it is powered by the sun. It is the engine of the ocean's food web. But even here, the ocean is already deeper than many people realize. And once you go below this layer, light begins to weaken, color begins to vanish, and the sea starts turning into something colder, emptier, and much more dangerous. Below the sunlight zone is the twilight zone. Here, the light becomes dim, bluish, and ghost-like. Too weak for plants to survive, too weak for the ecosystem above to function normally. This is where the ocean starts changing the rules. Animals here often have enormous eyes to capture the last scraps of light. Others have silver bodies that reflect almost nothing. Some move upward at night and descend again by day in one of the largest migrations on Earth. A silent mass movement of life happening every single night beneath the waves. And the deeper you go, the more the ocean stops feeling like a place humans were ever meant to enter. Because soon, light does not just fade, it ends. This is the midnight zone, a world of permanent darkness. No sunrise, no moonlight, no horizon, no color as we understand it. At these depths, pressure becomes savage. Every 10 meters you descend adds more pressure. And by the time you reach the deep ocean, that force is overwhelming. A human body cannot survive here unaided. A normal submarine cannot survive here easily. Even advanced machines have been crushed trying to reach the bottom. And yet, life is everywhere. Anglerfish carrying living lanterns, dragonfish with transparent teeth, creatures that generate their own light through bioluminescence, not for beauty, but for survival. Some flash to attract prey, Some glow to confuse predators. Some use light to find mates in a darkness so complete, it might as well be cosmic. Then comes the abyss, and below that, the trenches. This is where the ocean becomes monstrous. The deepest known point on Earth is the Challenger deep in the Mariana Trench. It drops to nearly 11 kilometers below the surface. To understand how insane that is, imagine taking Mount Everest, the tallest mountain on Earth, and placing it inside that trench. Its summit would still be underwater. Let that sink in, the highest point on land, completely swallowed by the Pacific Ocean. That is not just depth, that is planetary scale. It is a reminder that Earth is not only mountains, forests and skies. It is also a water-covered world, hiding abysses deeper than most people can emotionally process. At trench depth, the pressure can exceed 1,000 times what you feel at sea level. Temperatures hover just above freezing. Food is scarce. Darkness is total. And still, life survives. Scientists have discovered bizarre deep-sea organisms built for conditions that would destroy most life instantly. Gelatinous bodies, flexible skeletons, soft tissues, and chemistry adapted for extreme pressure. Some survive by feeding on marine snow, dead material drifting down from above like a slow rain of nutrients from the upper ocean. Others live near hydrothermal vents, where superheated mineral-rich fluids erupt from Earth's crust. These vent ecosystems are among the strangest on Earth. They do not depend on sunlight at all. Instead, microbes use chemicals from the vents to produce energy in a process called chemosynthesis. That means some ecosystems on Earth are powered not by the sun, but by the planet itself. And that one fact changed science forever. Because it suggested that life might exist in dark oceans beyond Earth, too. So how deep is the ocean? Really, deeper than most people imagine, stranger than most people know, and far less explored than most people realize. We have sent machines across the solar system, we have walked on the moon, we have photographed galaxies millions of light years away. And yet beneath our own planet, there are vast regions still largely unexplored, a hidden world of crushing pressure, eternal darkness, and creatures that seem to belong in another universe. And maybe that is the most unsettling truth of all. The greatest unknown realm on Earth was never above us. It was below us, silent, waiting the entire time.